Right here we have the rank 1 Rell Player. He plays on the Korean servers and I wish I could tell you his name, but I have no idea how to pronounce it. You can have a try if you want to. Today we are going to get a glimpse of how he's playing Rell. First I will check his op.gg and see if we can find anything out of the ordinary, and then we will go full Mid-Beast style and check a replay of his game. By the way, am I the only one who is sad because Mid-Beast never wrecks his support players? So much missed potential, I think. Anyways, let's go. First off, we can say that since Radiant Virtue got changed, he straight up stopped building it, which is understandable. Now he goes Even Shroud almost every single game, with only a few exceptions where he tends to go Solari. When it comes to runes, overall, his runes seem to be nothing too special. He either goes for Glacial, Augment or Aftershock, which is well known at this point, and these two seem to be the most used pages of his. But sometimes, when he runs Glacial Augment, he opts to this secondary tree. I wish I could tell you with 100% certainty why he does that, but I can note that every time he changes to this secondary tree, he doesn't build Even Shroud. So maybe it has something to do with that. One more thing, there have been discussions on the channel and also on the Rell subreddit about Revitalize versus the other runes in that row. I'm not saying it's bad, but the rank 1 well at least has not gone for the Revitalize a single time in all the games I checked. Lastly, we can mention that he always goes for Flash Ignite, even when his ADC doesn't go for Exhaust, and he always maxes W first into Q. But now, let's get into the spice of the video, the gameplay. Alright, and here we are in game. As we can see, we have Rell Kaiser versus Thresh of Failures, and as said before, he always takes Ignites. His Kaiser went for Cleanse, and he still goes for the Ignite. Doesn't think it's necessary to go for Exhaust. And immediately we can see that he went down to the river, placed a ward in the Pixel Brush, recalled and got a Sweeper immediately. Probably just to get a bit better tracking of the enemy jungler Maokai, or even to prevent some early cheesy roams from Talon. And he goes for the unmount straight away, so he sees a Thresh lane and says to himself, okay, I'm gonna play unmounted, or at least start playing unmounted. And it even looks like they might go for a cheese. They're definitely strong early on. Alright, let's see how this goes. Is he gonna go straight in? No, okay. He's gonna chill a bit. Rell versus Thresh. As far as I feel about it, it's a pretty skill heavy matchup. Both can play it. And then he has the same problems. He goes for the flash in immediately. We got the Jarvan level 2 gank, and this is already gonna be a kill. Jarvan is just gonna not EQ. Run up. Kaiser even flashed. And we immediately have the first lot. Classic. Mount up into flash. Glacial Augment helps out. And we immediately got the first blood. Not really something special going on. We got the Jarvan level 2 gank. So he's gonna go for a recall with... He's gonna go for a recall early on. Let's see what he gets. He got a pink. Refillable. Okay. Probably couldn't really afford something else. It's just an assist early on. So he goes for the refillable. He did go Minion demat this game, but I probably didn't mention it beforehand. Yeah, I didn't mention it, but he usually goes for Minion demat. For reset multiple times, it's very... If you're good with it, if you're able to control the wave stay with it, it's very good. I personally am not capable of using it to this extent, so I go for Futures Market because it's very easy to use. Anyways, let's see. Let's see if he stays mounted now or goes unmounted again. That's gonna be interesting. And yeah, against a Thresh matchup, if the Thresh is at least somewhat decent, which is to expect it in this elo range, you can't really go for all ends. He's just gonna cancel it with his E. Not have a huge wave. He uses the minion demon on the cannon. All right. Maybe just so they can protect the plating, but it doesn't look like they will be able to do it. Okay, there it is. That's like the classic interaction. It's just always gonna happen. But I think I think he knew that it was gonna happen, and he takes it and just wants to play unmounted for now. No, actually not. He mounts up again. Okay. Maybe because he's scared of being dived. And yeah, it's really hard to dive a Rell, especially if she's mounted. Probably nothing gonna happen too much without Rell's flash being up. Because Thresh can just play very safe. I'm also gonna skip ahead. If nothing happens, I'm just gonna skip some parts. Okay, here they wanna push in. So they so he uses another Minion dematerializer. And now very common behavior. If you don't do this as support, just start doing it when you recall and the enemies are not already hard forcing your tower. Just go right there. Go to Pixel Bush, place a ward down, or just go there. Just to be there. You can either see if you can go get a mid gank yourself, or you can just cover mid. Maybe they get ganked and then you're just there to cover it. And bot, there's nothing gonna happen bot lane anyways because the ADC is just walking to lane right now. Very interesting that he actually got that ward. I think I wouldn't have gone there just to check if there's a ward. But yeah, he saw Thresh. Expected him to place a ward down. And now the flash is back up. So let's see. Is he gonna minion demit it? Yes, he's minion demitting it. So he just used it. As I said, I'm not too sure. The second one, yes, I get why he used it. He just wanted to push in real quick. To crash the wave into the tower. But the other ones, he just, for my eyes at least, randomly used it on cannon minions. Like right there, I would have probably seen an angle to flash engage there, but yeah, he's gonna stay patient. Lantern out. Yep, that's just how it goes. Actually, he's running bone plating. I just realized. Usually bone plating, a lot of people don't like bone plating. And I'm even kind of surprised he goes it against like someone like Maokai. Because the sapling can just proc it even before the fight even started. But yeah, against all the others it's really good. Against all the other champions, bone plating really does good. So the Jarvan is starting the Drake. So Thresh plays very passively, which is in lane I think is the ideal playstyle. You just chill. Like Thresh, Rell, and Braum are these three engage supporters. I don't want to call them engage supporters to be honest. Especially Thresh and Braum, they're not engage supporters. But they just play reactive. It's not like a Leona who has very easy to play engage. Nice hook. Aftershock procs. Probably not gonna go in because Aftershock is right there. And there we have Aphelios just, wow, doing a lot of damage. So now he's unmounted. He has flash up, so maybe we're gonna see a repeat of the last play. Just gonna mount up and flash auto attack. Yep, there it is. He's gonna get. And that's just how it goes. They would kill Thresh as well. And that's how you do it. You can see you don't have to force with Rell. He just chills in lane and waits for Jarvan to come and then goes for the simple mount up flash auto attack combo. There is very few counterplay for the enemy. And you can just collect the free kills like that. Like, I'm pretty sure some of you might pressure themselves to play aggressively because, oh no, it's Aphelios, he's very strong late game. But that's okay, you don't have to force anything. Now he goes back, probably gonna get a Kindle Gem. Oh, Ionian Boots instant, okay. He went for Ionian Boots over Kindle Gem. Sure. Ionian Boots, we all know it's super good, it's super necessary for Rell to get flash up as often as possible. As you can, here you can see it perfectly. He wanted to go for mid lane again, because he just wanted to cover it, so he sees Annie's pushing hard, maybe I can cover a Thresh gank from Thresh or maybe even Maokai. But the enemy bot lane is pushing in hard. So he knows, okay, let's go bot so they don't get too many platings for free. Here he even W's in and hopes that he can deny the plating, which he does, very nice. Okay, there's a heal. And now he can pressure it. Now he has the Ionian Boots, he has the ability haste to spam out those W's. Very effective. What he seems to not be doing, which might have to do that it's Thresh, it's probably because of Thresh, he doesn't go in bushes and try to get his Hex Slash engages in. That's probably because Thresh is just denying her so hard. We also don't have... I said that in... Where did I say it? I think I said it in the guide. That Rell's roams are not good. I mean, in this game, yeah, they're even worse because they're playing against Talon mid. But he doesn't go for roams on Rell. Also to note, this is the first game I watch of him. It's completely blind. Okay, is he gonna wait for Kindle Gem? There it is. The holy grail of support items, Kindle Gem. Ionian boots have been finished. Thresh went for Mobies. Wow. Okay, okay. That's... He did go for Aftershock to compensate the tankiness that he's gonna be lacking. Which, yeah, that's smart, that's good. But still. And there we can see it. He went right to the pixel bush. It's always the pixel bush. You always go to the pixel bush when you come out of lane. And then you get stuff like this off. Every supporter does it in I say Diamond Plus. At least in my games it happens all the time. I'm Diamond 1 right now, so... And it's really effective. And even if... And now he goes top. Because he probably did expect Thresh up there. I don't think he can save his Jarvan right there, unfortunately. He's not gonna get pressured off. He's probably not gonna go for the pink ward, yeah. Thresh got the kill. Nothing too bad. That is really unfortunate. That as Kaiser now dies. Now he's just tracing the Thresh. Not giving him any ability to get surprise ganks in. Thresh is gonna help push mid out now. Because any is pretty low. He's probably not gonna be able to freeze all of this. And he is even staying, so that's good. I didn't pay too much attention to how much he pings. But I know support players ping a shit ton. They ping really often. But I did not pay too much attention. It doesn't say it in the chat, so I'm not too sure who does all these pings. And now we're gonna have a team fight going on. Aftershock out. Not bad. Bloodthirster first for the failures. Okay. Okay, doesn't seem like there's gonna happen anything here. So here he has flash up, he has ult up, and he has W up, so he's probably gonna prefer going for crashdown engages. Because all the counterplay that the enemies have against crashdown early on is that they can cancel it. But if you combine it with Magnet Storm, it's very hard to time the cancel because you CC them mid-air. So as a response to their Drake, they're gonna place Herod down bot. So we're gonna engage this. Interesting combo! Okay! Let's rewind it! Wow! So... He went for... Old Flash? WE? Did I get that right? Oh no. Let's slow this down a bit. Let's check this out. Get this out of the way. Slow it down even a bit more. Let's see what exactly he does here. So he old flashes WEs. Alright. That's interesting. That's interesting. Is that combo better? I assume it's better. Like, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. I've never seen someone do this combo, to be honest. Well, I'm gonna definitely start trying this combo. I mean, it seems great, and the failure seems absolutely busted. What the flipping flip is that? Very interesting. Let's see what he builds. I expect it to be even Shroud. Since Radiant Virtue got more expensive, he didn't really buy something else. Okay, we don't know yet. It could even be Radiant for all we know. Oh, he just sold everything for the Aegis. Okay. Why not, right? No pink ward. Let's see how much money he has. Not enough for pink ward. Okay. So I assume if he had enough money for Pancrot, he would have probably gotten it. Oh, let's get this out of the way. So we got a crown. I'm pretty sure this was pre any hotfixes, this game. So Annie's just absolutely disgusting. Ooh, let's see how he handles this. Is he just gonna get one shot? He does use... He did E before Wing. That's nice. Because of the shield break, he could inflict damage to him and cancel his recall. Method was just chilling there with his passive. And in order to actually cancel him or CC him, he would have had to W him, which might even be his death, honestly. But his Q just broke the shield. And he could easily stop his recall. So here he just covers his Annie. Waiting. Got no baby, and now they have Talon here. That's pretty good. Good position he's in for the gank. He's just gonna probably W ult it. That was pretty late. Javan got it though. Yeah, pretty easy. You can just W ult. Usually you don't miss that. He just waited an extra second. Can't tell why. He was probably just gonna wait until his ignite was gonna tell him where exactly he was. But maybe should have just blindly W ulted in there. I mean, he can't just teleport out of there. So he recalled, got even shroud, there it is. And now the preparations for the Drake fight are gonna start. He does go mid though. Is he gonna place a lane ward in the mid lane? Yes, there it is. Also really good wards. If you don't use them as support, start using them. These lane wards are amazing. And wait, let me just stop real quick. When this tower is gone and you have time, you can even go even further. And when this tower is gone, you can go even further with the lane wards. These are really effective. If you don't use them, start using them. These are really good. Alright. So he has preserved his flash for the upcoming Drake fights, which is always important. Don't waste your flash before any important fights, even if it's a good engage. I mean, for a 5, if you get a 5-man ulti and you ace the enemy team as a result, then go for it. But usually you want to keep your flash for those objectives. We've already told it so many times. Flash is the most important spell on Rell. Let's see how he does that. Are they gonna ignore Heralds? And go for Drake? No, okay, they're giving Drake. Herald is still gonna get a charge in, which sucks, but that's just how it is. And he even goes ahead and renews the ward. And as you can see, the enemy supporter has done the same. These lane wards are really good. And he even expected it, that there's gonna be one. Because they're so common in high elo. Is that the buffed overheal plus PT? Interesting. Now I didn't pay attention. I need to go back. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to check out if it was buff PT. Okay. Normal all-in? Yeah, normal all-in. He even dodges the... Okay, yeah, this has probably happened to all of us. And you can say it also happens to those high elo players. Sometimes you just see an engage angle and your team doesn't see it. And you just pretty much int. But yeah, I was distracted from the overheal BT shield Ophelio had there. That was disgusting. That was almost 25% of his HP. Alright, now we are in those mid games where I think most or a lot of support players that are below diamond or something like that, they don't know what to do. I mean, obviously you want to get vision down, but you also don't want to get caught when doing it. But I don't think there's not gonna be that much downtime in this game. Elo, especially Korea, seems to is well known to be very fast paced. There we already have it. Maokai tries to go for an engage. Thresh tries to go for a hook. So either something's gonna happen, or they're just gonna disengage, putting a ward down. So right now Rell doesn't have flash, which makes it very unattractive for him to go in. So the enemy team just collected Baron, but another next objective is coming up with Drake. And they really want this. It's interesting how the jungle camps are depicted with the sweeper now. Very interesting. Now we have flash. We are level 11. We have that level 2 ult. Oh, Kaiser just runs in. Kaiser just doesn't give a fuck. Okay, Maokai ult has been used. Maokai's pet jumps across the screen real quick. Let's see how he engages this. Oh, that's so unlucky. Oh, this is... We all know the feeling. We all know the feeling. Ah, and all of us saw the angle as well. That was gonna be a great 3-man ult W. Ooh, that's unlucky. But now you know, it happens to all of us. It happens to all of us. And now we get right back into the action. He's probably gonna buffer his... There you can see another example. You can buffer using W in any kind of CC. It does not in any kind of CC. What am I saying? In roots. All the others of course cancel you. I'm not sure about stuns actually. I'm pretty sure something like Rell E couldn't cancel Rell W. But at the same page, no, I think roots and stuns. Yeah, roots and stuns don't cancel it. That's the ground rule. It's not cancelled by roots or stuns. Everything else cancels it. Oh, does he have a Bramble West? Am I seeing that right? Where's the button? There it is. Bramble West, yeah, there it is. So he is playing against Aphelios and Talon. And he decides to go for Bramble Vest. So that's interesting. So for once the enemies do have healing on Aphelios, but that's about it. He also sees that they are gonna get redemption, because Thresh is obviously building it right now. But I think he just goes it because it's just a good item overall on Rell, right? It just does what it has to do. Also Aphelios is doing maybe it has something to do with Aphelios because of his ricochets. Probably you get a bit more value out of Bramble Vest and Thornmail against him. So he's recalling again with 140 gold. Is he just gonna recall to get his to get big control watts? Okay, he cancelled it. Okay. So next team fight, let's pay attention if he cares about break the mold. If he cares about hitting separate people one after each other. I don't think he will, because yeah, you just don't care about it later on. I didn't pay attention on it in lane, to be honest, but everything that happened in lane was just ganks. He flash mounted up. They could see enemy team has put on another lane ward. These are everywhere. These are everywhere in this elo. Look at the vision that enemy team got on him. That's great wards. On bot lane, it's Talon versus Annie. Annie wins it? Question mark? Oh, it's Jace. Okay, no mind. It wasn't Annie. So here he does have flash. Back up. And I think he wants to engage here. Look at the shield, bro. Oh, he went for the one combo again. So he does prefer that one. But it seems to be way harder. Like, why would you? If it's that much harder, it has to be better, right? He goes for that combo, even though the other one would be easier. But that pretty much has to mean that this one is better. I'll have to check for myself. I'm gonna have to use it and see. Okay, another Drake fight. He did use flash. Let's see how he approaches fights when he doesn't have flash. Actually, his team just seems to get it for free. Enemy team is picking Baron though. Look at the gold, very even. Okay, he does spot Malphite. He's probably just gonna Q him. Yep. Get a shield away. He's probably gonna get a shield back up without anything happening, but still, for the augments, we know how it is. Oh, Aphelios. Look at it, Ophelia! That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, let's see. He ults early. Goes for the EQ. Gets a double Q. Dies for the cause, and I don't think Jarvan is gonna get anything. This Jarvan is putting in work, man. He's putting in work, and now Annie comes with the cleanup and Kai'Sa. Alright. I definitely don't feel like there was the necessary play for Rell to do in order to get this result. I think there would have been way better scenarios. But if it works, right? Okay, what he's probably gonna do now... the next Drake is gonna be the final fight. He's gonna save his flash for the Drake fight. But I think now it's gonna be a waiting game. They're just gonna pressure lanes until Drake spawns. Don't think anything too crazy is gonna happen. That's also a really good pink ward. Enemies love to put wards right there because it's good to camp, you know? If they step up a bit too much, that's the angle where you might be able to get them. And yes, as you can see, Chase is shooting from there. A pink ward right there is really gonna help a lot. Let's look at the items. What did he buy? So it looks like he is gonna finish buying the Thorn Mail, I think. Hopefully I don't have it wrong. Actually, if Thorma built with a Giant's Belt, it's probably really good on Rell. How much HP did Thorma give? I'm not too sure. I don't buy it too often, actually. I prefer Knight's Vow. But yeah, Thorma is probably the way to go, to be honest. Flash is back up. Oh, the enemies went for Mikaels and not for Redemption, by the way. Interesting. So, they're probably gonna take this now. And I expect a recall. He's gonna get pink wards and then they're gonna play for Drake. Because he doesn't have pink wards right now. They have good siege with Chase, of course. And Annie's always a threat. I want him to use his Baron recall to get him base real quick before it runs out. Yeah. He's gonna get pink wards. He got a stopwatch. Over pink wards? Wow. Okay. Interesting. Stopwatch over pink wards. Alright. It maybe is something I don't know. Maybe he does it all the time. If it's situation, it's probably because of Maokai. Because the saplings just don't care about pink wards, right? Another lane ward before the Drake situation. I know I'm probably annoying you with it at this point, but yeah, it's that good. Oh, and they are pushing. One thing they want to do is definitely get that Edge of the Night from Talon. And with Chase TPing to top. Ooh. Okay, he goes for the dodge on the Maokai ult. Probably enemies are probably just gonna give this Drake and then fight the final fight in the enemy space. Probably the best option. Maokai is dead. Okay, he goes for one more recall. Does he have Thorn Mail? Oh, why is he recalling? Did he just sell his Giant Spell for 2 control wards? Why would he do that? Why does he think the control wards are gonna be more important now? I honestly don't understand it. So before he took a stopwatch over control wards, and now he sold Giant's Belt for 2 control wards. Why? If any of you know why he would do that, please let me know in the comments. I'm perplexed by that. He does a flash. Let's see which combo he chooses. If he's the one engaging. That was a good play. He stands very far back, actually. Maybe he wants to be like, there comes the Maokai ult. And he goes for the engage. What is he gonna do? He's chilling. He's just vibing. And now he goes for the flash. W alt. Yeah, that's it. He didn't have to do that much. Enemy surrendered. Alright. Interesting. So, I'm doing these videos for myself as well. Because I'm obviously not the best Rell player in the world. And he, at least statistically, is. So, we got that new combo. I'm gonna try it out for sure. Maybe you can try it out. That's interesting. I've never seen that even. I've never used it. What can we take from that? We chill in lane. Rell is doesn't have to be aggressive. Wait for your opportunities. Mount up, flash, auto attacks are really good. Yeah, and we all make mistakes. That's what we can say for sure. Alright, if you like this video, like it please. And that's gonna be it for me. See ya.